Right. So, team I'm going to use is, when I find him, where's the other one? Who am I even looking for? Red Hulk. Red Hulk. I'm just going to wait a sec because I don't know how many other people might want to come or might click onto it a little late, so I might wait a few minutes. What I'm going to do is just have a few goes. Nothing too drastic. I do try and be a bit perfect, so I might not set a score here. It's a lot harder to do it live like this anyway while you're trying to talk and things, and but we see how we go. Anyway. Okay. Right, okay. So look. Right, so let's start with the stats for Carnage then. Now, it's not, I mean, it's got just over 150 last week, but it's not specifically the score that I'm just trying to show off or anything. It's just more sort of like the skill rotation, I think. And if you're someone who's having difficulty with stopping him getting snared or not snared, silenced, then maybe this'll help actually. Okay, so if you've got any questions, just sort of type them out, and I'll see if I can answer them, or maybe someone else can answer them. Probably knows more than I do. Okay, so my main focus then is Def Pen, which is almost full, not quite there yet. I tell you what, I'll start with the cards. So I've got a couple of those, but trying my hardest to the max cooldown is 50%. There you go. Learn something new every day, Brian. So I probably got a little bit too much cooldown there. I probably don't need that much, but the rest are quite stacked on physical attack, which helps make Carnage's days probably a little easier for me, easier to score, you know. So they're the stats I got. Def Pen quite high. The only problem with having Def Pen that high is that there's no real need for Def Pen obelisks. So I sort of handicapped really in a way. I caught between a rock and a hard place because I can't do both. You know, otherwise there's no real value in doing it. So because of that, he isn't maxed out, but he's close enough. You can see the cooldown is not quite max either, but that's plenty for what you need to do. The skill rotation. As you can see, the attack speed. So yeah, 123. um, is okay. I think it's not the greatest, but it'll do. Okay. So the obelisk on him isn't groundbreaking either. Max HP, which he doesn't need at all. But a little boost to crit damage helps, and then obviously the damage proc, which 180 is more than fine. If you've got a 200, great. Obviously, just the best you can get hold of. They're quite difficult to actually get hold of. So that's him. I'm running rather than running Venom, which I used to do. Go in with red. What's his name? Red Hulk. A little bit extra attack, and then attack speed, which is better than the max HP you get with Venom. As a striker, I don't think he's as good, but I think overall you'll score more with Red Hulk in the team. Right, okay, so right, okay. There's a delay on this. I think it's about 15 seconds. Not entirely sure though, but around about then. So I mean, it doesn't matter to you. It's a bit weird to me. Also, trying to watch myself play while I do it. Okay, and sure, yeah. So that he's fully awakened, which clearly helps, obviously. But I think the most important thing with any of the days, I think, is actually just getting the skill rotation down to how you want it, and you want to try and keep the bar as full as you possibly can on this day. I know in like days like Doctor Strange's ones, it doesn't really matter. You just go as crazy as you can. With this, you do need to sort of move a little bit left and right, just to try and avoid a few, just to try and keep him going. All right, okay. So I'll have a first go, and I think I'll take anything sort of over 140. I think if it's over 140, I'll take it. Okay. Right. Okay. Before I do, because talking during it is pretty insane to try and talk while you're pressing the skills. But obviously the 5 skill is the main one. That's the iframe, and that gives him a shield for 6 seconds and increases the attack. So as soon as you come out of that one, so try and look at where he is on the map, because the last part of that, try and clip the very end of it into 4. So before he touches the floor, he jumps back. And if you do that, then you more often than not, especially at the beginning, first minute, more often than not, you'll avoid the meteors. As soon as you've done that, rather than go straight into the 3, you want to move, because there's about to be a meteor that hits you right in the head. You want to move slightly left or right, quickly, obviously, and then straight into the 3. From there, you should then be able to go straight back into the 5 move and repeat. As long as you don't need max cooldown, but you need fairly high cooldown, and then you should be absolutely fine. Right, okay. I've been told I gotta claim my free chest for a second before we start that. Sorry, Dan. Oh, comic cards. I kind of need some of them. Nah, screw it. Who have we got? Oh, Daredevil, Dan's favourite. Well, how ironic that is. I think he's rubbish. I think he's vastly overrated myself. What am I doing? Okay, right. Let's start now. Right, okay. So, first things first, and in case you don't know this, you want to leave this screen on here for a few seconds. After you've left it for a few seconds, all the initial mobs are already on the screen. So, don't immediately get away from this screen because it can actually save you a few seconds. So, now is fine, but you can go at any time, obviously, but... Okay, so, move that up there, right. Okay, here we go. Let's see how we go. And then clip into the 4, straight into 3. As you see, the bar is full. You want to try and keep it full just by moving in between. You just run out of time there, but that was okay. You just moved away. Ideally, you want to be on top of him, but as you see, the bar's stayed full for the whole time at the moment. Just clip the end there. Just move, and then just lost some there. That's not too bad. I mean, you're not going to keep it up for the whole duration, or at least I don't anyway. As you see, let's see how we go first minute now. Uh, 40 looking at. So not the best first minute. I'll probably have another go now. I sort of you relying a lot on a little bit of luck in terms of where he does his 6 and sort of where he's pointing when you do it. So we'll get to halfway and then we might see there he's not touching the beast at all there. So halfway is going to be about 65, so 130. So yeah, it's not the best. See there, even when it gets quite hectic with the meteors, you can keep the bar quite full. Look, see, it does just. It gets more difficult, obviously, as the time goes on, but it is possible to see now. He shouldn't be over there when he's doing that move. So that's going to lose you a lot of points. 85 is no good, so we'll try again now. Where is it there? Okay, so yeah, not the best first effort, but I hope you can sort of see sort of the premise of what you need to do. Sometimes it would be best to not jump straight into the 5-star before the other mobs are out. You want to try and, as much as you can, you want to try and hit them all in one go, basically. I didn't actually do that too much there, but I'll... right, let's try a few more times. Okay, so I'll tell you what, now that you've got the premise of the way I'm trying to do it, hang on, are we going to be... we'll be fine. What I'll do, I'm going to put the sound on a little bit. I won't put it too loud, but I find it easier to not talk as I'm playing. But what I'll try and do here, rather than just jumping straight into the skills, is actually move them around a bit and try and manufacture and group them a bit closer together this time. Obviously, you can't do it too much because if you get hit, then obviously you're silenced for 5 seconds. Tom, I used Thanos and Carnage myself, but I think now they fixed Doctor Strange. I think it's quite easy with him now. Now that they fixed his uni. So yeah, if you got Doctor Strange, use him. If you haven't, I alternated between Thanos and Carnage and just used the iframes really. I mean, it took a while, but I guess a pain in the ass really, innit? So. Right, okay. So we go this time. I'll put a bit of sound on. Actually, it helps me concentrate. Okay. Okay, so basically that one out actually that didn't go too bad. The main issues I felt there, I don't know how it looked looking at it, was that he just wasn't landing correctly coming out of the 5 into the 4. So you want to clip the end of that, but you got to get it right, or he will land and it won't recognize you hitting the button. So you got to press it again. If you press it again, you lose a split second, but you also almost certainly lose the bar as well. So that happened a few times, which sort of lowered the score there. But that's why I didn't carry on with that one. We kept the bar up decently. Other than that, what you got to do is just get used to sort of clipping it at the right time, and it does make a big difference because the damage is quite large, and the damage is quite large with a more increased bar, which means you get more points. So I'll give it maybe 2 more goes, I think. I get more and more used. Maybe if I do this a few times, I'll get more and more used to actually playing while actually sort of being filmed, if you see what I mean. So let me see how it goes on. No, let's go. Has it been? It was a little glitchy, was it? I wasn't actually. I turned the screen over. I got it on my laptop. I just turned the screen over because I didn't want to watch it 15 seconds behind me actually playing it. So I wasn't paying too much attention. I think it's probably the time. Actually, it's just prime time for internet use. So I'm doing now 7 p.m. So, right, okay. So I'll try again. Again, I'll just put the sound on a little bit. Look. Okay, cheers, Tom. Bye. Right, okay, here we go. Let's see. That's a difficulty, and it can get. Last time I'm pretty sure I had that 4 times in a row. Trying to move with him there, wait until he just about starts the second jump before you bring in Carnage. But if you do that and he gets hit, there's a chance Carnage comes out as a striker and basically fucks you over. So it's quite annoying. So we won't count that one as a go, I don't think. Let's try it one more time now. Might just change to Red Skull. Red. Why do I keep saying Red Skull? For Red Hulk. Might just change to Red Hulk. And then change straight into Carnage. Right, okay, here we go. Right, okay, so trying to, when the mobs come around the outside of the circle like that, trying to pinch a little bit. If you know he's not going to double jump, and you know you sort of hedging your bets that you're going to be safe, and you just sort of, you don't want to hit the 5-star there because you'll end up, you'll jump all over the place, and you need to try and concentrate the points in one area. So what I was trying to do there was just pinch a little bit of time so that they all moved in. And as you see, I got swept. So, and to be honest, if you're really going for a score, a really high score, you can't get silenced once really. You can still score over 100,000 by getting silenced. But if you look at, I mean, we averaged, I think we averaged 118,000 as an alliance. Or if you're in the A1, if you're in the top alliance. So, you know, to get higher than that, but still get silenced is actually, I mean, it's quite a difficult thing to do. So, but yeah, we'll try once more. I might try once more after this if I get a cheap hit as well. But, yeah, we'll see how it goes. That's okay. Dear. Okay, right, okay. I think I'll have to take that rather than try again. You see, I actually got silenced there, and it was looking so good as well at one point. I had 55,000, I think, after the first minute. So it was definitely on course for 150 there, I think. But just trying to pinch some time to sort of group them all together. And it's sort of you just get hit. I think I actually got hit in the just as I'd started to move then. But yeah, so 150. Obviously, you've got to build him strong to start with to be getting the high scores. But in terms of specifics of the skill rotation that you do, as far as I'm concerned, that rotation there with high cooldown but not necessarily maxed cooldown would be the best way to go. Okay, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I might do a few more. I think Moon Knight, I might do one on Moon Knight in a couple of days. That's quite specific, you need this specific obelisk, but I might do one anyway. Okay, thank you very much.